What is up, guys? It is your boy Winster, and we are back at it again with another video. Today we are doing some recent pickups. You guys know the vibes. I'm going to be showcasing on high rarity cards that I picked up for the collection, decks that I've been working on, or something, I wanted to get. Maybe I was feeling a bit nostalgic. But before we get into today's content, guys, please be sure to hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and please do yourself a solid. Be sure to check out all the content down below, guys. I have a Twitch where I actually recorded this video live, a TikTok where I upload on the regular, Discord with the very, very active community where you could buy, sell, trade, post the horny shit, and lastly, we have a Twitter. I don't post there too often, but I'm active enough on there, so be sure to check that out, guys. So I've been working on some videos as of late. I've been working on that Runic Chimera build. If you guys want to check it out, I have a ongoing series, Deck of the Month, featuring Runic Chimera. It's a pretty good series. It shows the evolution of, for me, playing Runic Chimera from the beginning to the middle to the end. So if you guys want to check that out, a couple of videos coming out very, very soon for that. So be sure to subscribe to the YouTube. It'll be somewhere on screen. But I'm currently working on that deck. I pretty much had all of the Chimera engine and some of the branded. I had to buy literally almost everything for Runic, and honestly, it was a little bit of a struggle. I had a couple events where I literally drove across town looking for dollar cards, right? So I didn't want to wait the time frame for a TCG player to get here, so I'm like, fuck it, we're gonna invest. But I managed to pick up a lot. So for the extra deck, I had literally nothing. So I obviously picked up the Sleipnir, I picked up the Gary, and I picked up the Moonin. The Sleipnir was probably the easiest to find because he's a pretty recent card. He came out in Dune, but I really love this card's art. I love the secret foiling on it. It looks pretty nice. And unfortunately, he's, I think, one of the few secrets. I think Hugin was the other, but until they got reprinted. And of course, I pulled I picked up the two Hugin. I was thinking about picking up three, but fuck, I had such a hard time finding these guys. My shop had one. A person who was trying to sell me one was like, "Yeah, I'll meet you here," and then there was just a lot of trying to find that person, but yeah, I picked up two Hugin. Luckily, these are $1 a piece now. The most expensive thing here is Sleipnir, and he's, I think, about $4, maybe a little bit more, $8, something like that. So I picked that up. Like I said, I had little to no Runic engine. I had, if anything, a dispelling, right? But of course, I picked up almost the entire package. I picked up the Fountain. Obviously, you can only play 2, so I picked up 2. We picked up 3 copies of Tip. You have to play the Tip, so I needed to. I played the Flashing Fire. We picked up that. Picked up a whole playset. We picked up the Runic Destruction. Like I said, it's pretty much the entire engine because I had little to none. Picked up those, the Freezing Curses, Runic Slumber. Ended up picking that up. This is probably at first I was unsure if I was going to play this. But it's such a good card, especially with the build I'm trying to go, right? I always want to have a way to get to draw power, even if my Hugin gets interrupted, my Tip gets interrupted. I always want to have the last card that I could activate. In this also comes up in the Unchained matchup. You could just stop their monsters from getting popped. But yeah, I'm glad that I ended up picking up 3. The 2 dispellings that I had, and then Smiting Storm. Ended up picking up 2 more. I don't know where they went. They got lost. You know how it is, guys, right? You can fucking lose Yu-Gi-Oh cards all the time. But luckily, the most expensive thing here was maybe Tip. It was $2. Probably one of my biggest L's I've ever taken, right? And it's funny because I gave it to myself. But I picked up a ultimate rare Nibiru. I know with Rarity Collection coming out what, a month ago, if that. The collector's rare of this is pretty nice. I'm not a fan of the new ultimate rare in that set. But the quarter century rare, it just doesn't do it for me. So I picked up a ultimate rare Nibiru. This card is such a beautiful card. Honestly, look at this. Look at this. I'm so excited that I ended up picking up. But the story behind it is that I actually ended up pulling a Nibiru back when they first were like, when they first came out. I think it was OTS 14. I ended up picking up pulling a Nibiru, but at the time I was like really young into my competitive Yu-Gi-Oh life. I didn't really know what I had, so I ended up selling it. I got the first printing of Zeus, and I got like $80 on top of that. So at the time I was like, yeah, that's such a fucking come up. But since I sold it, I like regretted it ever since. There's another card I got, the BLS Link Monster, an Ultimate Rare. I pulled that too. I was pretty, I'm still like trying to collect it, but I ended up buying another one just recently. So you're gonna see that in the next pickup video. All right, let's jump into the next recent pickup. Personally, I think it's a damn shame, and I understand it's not in the current meta, and I understand that it's not as popular, right? Especially because it already has another high printing. But Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion ended up getting a quarter century secret rare and rarity collection. It already had a Starlight, so there was just that going for it. Obviously, it did impact the Starlight a lot, but that card will probably end up going back up in price. But these are going for like 20 a piece, man. Oh my god, I don't have a high rarity card. Look at this. This looks really, really beautiful. I'm glad that I picked it up. Look at that. Look at that, man. Oh my god, this card is so nice. Yes, I understand it's not like currently be used in the meta, but it's a Ghost Sister. It's a high rarity of a Ghost Sister, and the only other one is like $300. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not getting that. And then I picked up arguably the one that I'm the most excited for. I picked up the QCR Effect Veiler. These are going for like 30-40 bucks, man. I'm so glad I picked them up. Right, if you look at the rarity of the card, like Starlight is like 300, like light play Effect Veiler Ultimate Rare is like 400, Ghost Rare or fucking what's that other fucking Ultimate Rare fucking light play is like 400. Like, I don't see those cards being attainable for me. Like, even in the future, maybe where I sell a lot of my fucking collection and pick those cards up. And but still, like, why would I do that? Like, this is a newer card. It's a high rarity of the card. I don't know, like, I just don't see it, man. Like it does like, this video doesn't do it justice, honestly, man. It looks so good, the QCR on the Effect Veiler. Yes, it looks really good on the Starlight as well, but like, if you were to ask me, would you rather have the QCR that's 40-50 bucks at the time, or would you rather have a $400 card? Like, come on. Like, you crazy, you think I'm finna spend $400 up to $1,000 for a playset of Effect Veilers, Like, I'm not gonna do that. But I ended up picking these up. Shout out to Rarity Collection. They really lowered a lot of the prices and on some of these high rarity cards. So I'm glad that I got my playset. And I finally finished my playset of Ultimate Rare Sprite Blue. Yay, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my god. I remember I pulled one like when I think like OTS 22 like had just come out or was about to come out. So they were still giving these out, trying to get rid of them. And yeah, like, I ended up like pulling one, and then ever since there, I'm like, yeah, I gotta complete my my play set. So I had to pick up the Sprite Blue. I just had to, because the next high rarity card I ended up picking up are Dogmatica Ecclesia the Virtuous. I wasn't playing at the time, and I saw these, right? And I'm like, bro, I have to pick these up. These look so sick. Unfortunately, they didn't have a playset. But I ended up picking up two for the collection. I like Ecclesia. She's really cool in the All Baz lore. Like, this, if you look at this Ultimate Rare, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it on camera, guys, but the Ultimate Rare quality on this looks like really, really nice. Like, everything is like centered. Everything looks really, really good. Right? But like, if you look at like a newer one, for example, this Sprite Blue, this does have like, look at this top part, bro. Like the card art like is like so off centered, right? Like this has a really good spiral, but yeah, see if you look at the newer ones, they just look so shitty compared to the older ones, man. Nibiru is a bad example of that, but I'm glad that I completed my playset on Sprite Blue. I'm glad that I picked up these two Ecclesia. I love the Albaz lore. Now I just need one more to complete the playset for the ultimate rare. I don't know. I have such a fun time collecting like high rarity cards. Right here, guys. You're not ready. You're not ready. You're not ready. Ooh. Chaos Emperor Dragon Envoy of the End. So I was looking for like some good cards, right? And I was like, man, like I'm gonna pick something up. I want to get some like nice classic card, or like maybe a card to complete my playset, right? Like maybe something. And I saw this sitting in a card shop's like thing, and I'm like, yo, how much is the Chaos Emperor? And the card was like going for like 30. I was like, I have to pick this up. It's unfortunate it's not first ed. That's the one downside to this card, that it is not first ed. But other than that, man, like this shit looks really, really good. Like the foiling looks pretty spot on. Maybe there's a ding right there. I don't know if you guys could see it. It's like right there. You see it? Right, that little dot. That's literally the only like imperfection on this card. But other than that, it looks fucking amazing. I remember when I was a kid, I always wanted to pull this card. I wanted to pull this like all my life. It was such a cool looking card. What it like, I knew like it had like it was broken somehow, and I don't know. I picked it up because of the classicness of it. I'm super excited I picked it up. It's part of the collection. I got a Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon Ghost Rare. Look at this card. Oh my god, that shit hits. Oh my Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, bro. Like, this video does not do this justice, right? But let's talk about this, guys, all right? Let's talk about this. Yugi won that match. If Kaiba wasn't being such a little bit of a baby and was like, Yugi, if you attack by me knowing that I lost will make me throw myself off the top of this castle, and then god damn, that hurts my voice, me throwing myself off the top of this castle, are you gonna be able to live with that, of me killing myself? Like, when I was a kid, I thought to myself, fucking Yugi, knock that motherfucker off, let him take an L and let him fall off the castle. I was so upset. I was so upset. I'm like, let him take an L, Yugi. Like, serve him up. I was so upset, guys. And like, given it was like a bullshit ass win anyways, because he used the Living Arrow card with fucking Mammoth Graveyard, which is an undead monster, and because it's a live monster. Like, come on. I'm fucking, like, yes, I was like 7 years old. I'm finna believe that shit. That shit makes sense. Something dead, something alive, that shit don't mix. That shit don't work. It like, I was so upset, guys. You guys don't know how upset I was as a kid. I was fucking livid. I'm like, they're just making this shit up. But Kaiba, or like I've always been a fan of like super old school Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And then I saw that the fact that they made this a ghost rare, like I couldn't, you know? I could not pick it up. And it's like for $40, which is insane. Watch season 0. I actually never seen it. It's a kid's anime. They don't die. So Kaiba would have lived, right? He would have fell into a coma or some shit, right? I recently was working on this deck, and I remember I pulled the Seeker for it. And I was like, man, like the Seeker looks good. I really want like to get like the higher rarity. And I'm like, man, those higher rarities, like the original, are just like too fucking expensive. So I saw this and I said, fuck it, like we're gonna get it. We're gonna get this bad boy and we're gonna add it to the collection. But I got the Red Dragon Archfiend and Ghost Rare. Like, this shit looks crazy, bro. I'm such a fan of Ghost Rare, man. I am such a fan of the Ghost Rares. Look at this. Look at this. Lord have mercy. I'm about to bust, right? Like, insert that meme here, bro. I don't know, man. Like, Ghost Rares are just, like, one of my all-time favorite like rarities. You know, like they're so sick. They are such a sick rarity. It just sucks that we don't get them too often. But Red Dragon Archfiend in that Ghost Rare, it's fucking minty. It's minty AF. Let me know what you guys think, guys. What do you guys think of my recent pickups? Do you guys like this series? Do you guys want to see me going there and buying some of the cards in person? Let me know, guys. Let me know. I love building for the collection, and a lot of this is obviously I'm going to be playing the Effect Veiler, but I'm not going to be playing Blue Eyes Ultimate, you know? A lot of this is for the collection, but let me know what you guys feel, how you guys feel about these videos. Let me know in the comment section below. Let me know if you enjoy them. Hopefully, we do a whole collection soon where I just showcase all my high rarity shit that I've been collecting over the years. But yeah, let me know. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Do not forget to subscribe. My name is Winston. Peace out. Have a good rest of your night, guys.